It's Linda with CreativePLR.com, and today we're going to look at Repr. I know many of you picked up Repr on the Black Friday sale, as I did a couple of years ago, and we're going to look at some of the things that we can do with Repr. Okay, so when you first load Repr, the Repr.app, then you'll click Start App. If you have already worked with Repr, you're going to have a whole bunch of collections that you've done. I think, let's see, I think this was no snapshots yet, current collection. Oh, that was some Christmas paper I uploaded. Here is a paper, looking for the paper that I uploaded. Oh, there's one of my papers. There's another paper. I'm looking for a specific paper. If you use, I think I want to use this one. So one of the things that you can do is you're going to change the different tilings, and I think my favorite is the Octagon, and Arabesque. Those are my two favorite on the Seamless. And there's a couple ways you can do it. You notice that down here it has fixed aspect ratio. If I click that, I'm going to get that size of triangle, and it's going to be fixed. I can't change the size of it. And I have my export button already decided. I want 12 by 12. I create paper in 12 by 12. That seems to be the standard size. Even if you're using 8.5 by 11, if you're making it for digital covers, you still want to use a 12 by 12 size, and then you can kind of adjust it. And I really look like that. It looks like a flower and a star. And so I'm going to export that. And I look at it, and it's a PNG, 300 DPI. You can make it a little bit more than that if you want. That there's no reason to. 300 is pretty much the standard. And I just number mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what it looks like. And then you can just adjust this around manually, or you can click this little button up here that says Dream, and it will automatically move it around. Now, if you find something you like, you got to stop it really fast. I like that, and I would go over to Export, and I'm going to call this one 2. And then you can go back to doing that. And it does more than the Octagon. It moves the triangle around. So let's stop. Not crazy about that. So we're still on Octagon. So let's let go of the fixed aspect ratio. And let's stretch the triangle out a little bit and go back to this. Now I notice that it's, I'm going to click recenter. I noticed that it's slightly turned. And so you can rotate it as much as you want, can turn it. I pretty much like it straight on, but it's a individual thing. And we can adjust this. I like that. So I'm going to hit the export button. And those different looks are just with the Octagon. Now, you also have some effects button. And one of the effects, let's look at all of them, color adjustment. And you can start playing with the color and make it lighter or darker. The black and white, great if you want to make coloring pages. You can make that black and white. Vignette makes it a little bit around the outside. You can make it darker. Gradient, you can choose different colors here and change the color across. Makes an interesting look. Halftone, you can adjust that. Makes an interesting look. Duotone, again, you have two colors, a light and a dark, and you can adjust however you want it to look, kind of like that. My favorite is the Metamorphosis, and so I really like this for digital covers. You can have linear, which is what it is now, and then you can adjust it so that it's like a diagonal look. You could do vertical as well. When you click this hot mirror, it reflects it over that line, and you can do the vertical, and you can also do circular. So what I like to do is I like to adjust this, and then you could make it, you could adjust the pattern. It looks like a completely different pattern than what we had, and it looks smaller in the center and is the outside. So let's leave this on, and let's go back and just change it just slightly, and you can see it's very heavy fill on the outside, and in the center it's a little bit lighter. I really like that look. And Maybe I'll adjust it just a little bit. And I'm going to export this one. I think we're up to 4. And then let's just do one more in the arabesque. And this is a, I don't know what shape that is. 1, 2, 3. It's a strange quadrilateral. And you get much more of the effect on the metamorphosis when you're looking at that. And you just move it around, or you can use this and have it move around and see if you get an effect that you like. And if you're not happy with any of those, you can try, let's see, I think my other favorite one is, it's not a seamless pattern. I like Cloverfield, I like Bonbon a lot. Bonbon with a metamorphosis is really interesting, but I like to go between these two. So that would make a very abstract, interesting cover. We could make the triangle, change the triangle a little bit, effect, or we can take off the effect and just have that. And I like that. So I'm going to export that. So that's 5, and you notice how fast that was? That was very quick in Repr. I hope you've enjoyed this and you get going with Repr and try some of those effects to change up your papers a little bit.